Hello, namaste, bonjour, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Aditi Singh, and I'm a program manager at Global Changemaker Collective. I am pleased to be your host today for this momentous occasion, the launch of Global Changemaker Fellowship Cohort 4. On behalf of Connecting Dreams Foundation and Global Changemaker Collective, I extend a heartfelt welcome to our honorable guests, dedicated CDF and the GCC team, and the incredible fellows of Cohort 4. With me, I also have my esteemed colleague and co host for today, Namrata.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's event. I am Namrata Gogoi from the Connecting Dreams Foundation, and I am very excited to be hosting today's launch with Aditi. Before we begin, let us take a look at the impactful work done by Connecting Dreams Foundation in this short video that we've prepared for you.
Nearly 800 million people go to bed hungry each night. 1 in 3, which is 2.6 billion people globally, do not have access to safe drinking water. About 758 million adults around the world have never learned to read or write. More than 2.4 billion people lack access to basic sanitation services.
The world has made spectacular progress across all fields, from education to employment, from technology to health. Despite these developments, a large section of society is unable to earn sufficient money to take care of one meal for their families. They are unable to access quality education, basic health benefits, and clean water. How can we address this problem?
When we asked people, this was their response. 50% said they don't have time for this, or they don't care as it is not affecting them. 40% said it's the responsibility of the government. 10% said they are really concerned and want to bring a change, but they don't know how to move ahead.
Often we think that changing the world is hard, difficult, and probably impossible. We leave the responsibility on someone else to take the ownership and resolve the issue. We are afraid to step up and create change. We need change at all levels, and we need people to lead the change. We call these people change makers. Let's hear from few of our change makers what they are doing to change the world.
Tafsir Oni, Bangladesh. Tafsir is relentlessly trying to bring quality health care in the remotest and rural parts of his country. Students from Sri Ram College of Commerce are working to increase sales of Potter's community through innovative design and digital marketing. Odhiambo Antone from Kenya is trying to improve the livelihood and economic conditions of hundreds of HIV patients and their families. Lovepreet from Punjab is empowering youth through sports who have been under drug addiction and inspiring them to take sports as a career option. Siddhesh Sakore from Pune, India is working towards making farming profitable for small-scale farmers in tribal regions. All these young individuals are trying to bring in a change in their own ways in their communities. They are trying to change the world. They have one thing in common. They are part of Connecting Dreams Foundation's change-making network. Connecting Dreams Foundation is working towards creating change makers globally who can identify problems in their community and take lead in solving them in a sustainable way. Till now, we have created more than 24,000 change makers across 37 countries who have impacted more than 2.6 million lives. Our mission is to impact 10 million lives by 2025.
We create change makers through a unique systemic process of entrepreneurship. This 3C process of change making, which involves collect dreams, create solutions, and change lives, experientially train people on how to solve problems in a sustainable way for the community and impact lives of the people. We work with people from schools, colleges, corporates, and other organizations to create change makers. We believe everyone can become a change maker.
I'm working to save the environment by creating sustainable products out of cigarette butts. I'm a change maker.
I work to uplift women by helping them to set up small businesses. I'm a change maker.
I'm working to provide equal employment opportunities to transgender community. I'm a change maker.
I am working to provide 21st century skills to students in rural India. I am a change maker.
I'm working to provide quality healthcare in rural parts of India. I am a change maker.
Come and join this ever-growing movement of change makers and contribute towards making this world a better place to live. Let's connect dreams and change lives.
Come, let's create the change.
After such an insightful video about Connecting Dreams Foundation, let us move forward. As we embark on the exciting journey of launching Cohort 4, let's kickstart things off by diving into some insightful statistics. From an impressive pool of 8,600 applications from 113 countries, we were honored to select 33 exceptional individuals to join Global Changemaker Fellowship Cohort 4. These changemakers represent a diverse range of backgrounds, experiences, and innovative ideas that will undoubtedly drive a positive change. This progress would not have been possible without our founders. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you a visionary leader who has been instrumental in shaping the success of our organizations. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed founder, Dr. Amit Tateja. He will share a few words about the fellowship and its aim for our newest cohort. Sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Aditi and Amrita, for starting this session. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone. I'm really happy because this is the fourth cohort, that's one, but it's something new about it. Before I focus on that particular thing, I just want to give you a glimpse of why we started this Global Changemaker Fellowship. And it was like in 2020, 2021, we initiated the first cohort. And the idea was that there are so many change makers across the world who really want to bring a change in their communities. And many of these people many of the social entrepreneurs, change makers start their journey. But what we figured out, and also statistics says, that more than 85% of these people stop their initiative or close their initiatives within first, second years itself. So some of the key reasons we figured out why these initiatives don't go forward and why change makers don't take them forward were not proper guidance, consultations, mentoring, proper structure of the organization, or funding opportunities. So we thought if we can create a program where we can structure it in a way where we can give a glimpse or give at least some knowledge about these things and provide appropriate structure and mentorship to these people, maybe some of them will continue the journey and will be able to impact the world in a much better way. So continuing that journey, this is the third cohort. This is the fourth cohort that we are launching, and we're really happy to see the kind of response we have been getting. Like this year, it was like quite good response in terms of we got almost like 8,600 applications, and that too from 113 countries. Many of the countries we don't even knew name of before talking to these people, and it took us quite a long time. And like we are almost like a month late than the scheduled launch of this batch. And one of the key reasons is because there are so many applications that were there, and because of the support of so many people, we were able to screen those applications. And now we have these 33 young change makers in front of us from different countries across the globe who really want to bring a change in their own communities. So this particular network that has now grown to so many change makers across so many countries out there, is all about taking them or teaching them very specific aspects of change making, or very specific aspects of how can you sustain your enterprise. So we do cover a lot of things like adaptive and collaborative leadership, systems thinking, thought leadership, etc. But I think the core thing that we focus on is, and the main question that we ask everyone is that, do you want to solve the problem, or you want the problem to be solved? So if people can take the journey from stage 1 to stage 2, most of the problems get solved. Because the moment people start thinking they want the problem to be solved, then they're open to collaboration. Then everyone comes together and try and work, putting people at the center, putting problem at the center, not organizations at the center. And with this approach, a lot of things change. With this mindset, a lot of things change, and people are able to bring the change that they really want to bring in their own communities. And we have been really fortunate to get so many good, wonderful change makers coming in and joining this particular program and creating a huge change in their own communities. And that's also pushing us again and again to do it every year with much more enthusiasm and doing it in a different way. So this year, it's a special thing as well, because last year when we were also the coordinators for the G20 in India, we as a team, we got so much of good participation out there. So one of the decisions that were taken, that we need to bring in, we need to create a collective of all the global change makers across the world. We need to create something which can actually bring all these organizations together and can help the change making movement, especially the youth. How can they help in sustainable development moving forward? So we are really happy to announce that we have now formally launched the Global Changemaker Collective. It got registered in the United States, and this particular fellowship is now co-hosted by Global Changemaker Collective with Connecting Dreams Foundation. So this is a special cohort. I think the first cohort where both the organizations are coming together, the collective and the foundation coming together and taking it forward with a much bigger and a stronger network supporting it this time. So this is broadly the model that we take people through. It's a 5C model that is a USP of this program, where people go through the journey of how do they can look at their own initiatives from a third person's perspective and bring changes that they really want to. And we give them those skills to become the best consultants for their own enterprises. That's what we do in the program. Other than these core things, we also have different training tools or initiatives. There are mentors that are specifically allocated to all the fellows out there. There is a lot of opportunity of peer-to-peer learning. We have seen in the past cohorts, a lot of learning happened in the program, but much more happened outside the program as well. We have seen many fellows joining hands and collaborating and doing some wonderful initiatives together. And those success stories are really cherishable right now. And there is again access to a global diverse network that both the organizations have and all the people who have joined here. So I'm really thankful to each one of you for supporting the initiative and joining at very odd hours as well today. So thank you so much, and we really need your wishes and support to take things forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insights. I'm sure all the fellows here, as well as our guests, have a far better idea about the fellowship now, and also why this makes a special cohort. As we move ahead, I would now like to request our first guest speaker for this evening, Dr. Ratnam Chittori, to address the gathering and share a few words of encouragement with the fellows. Dr. Chittori is the founder of the North-South Foundation and the Swayam Krishi Endowment, based out of Chicago, United States. He envisions a self-sufficient rural India. His dedication to Gram Swarajya aligns with the principles of empowering communities through self-governance. Sir, may I please request you now to share a few words with our fellows?
Sir, you have to unmute yourself. I think you're on mute right now. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. Namaste to everyone, and I would like to come over selected. You're special. you should feel blessed. 8,600 people applied, only 33 were selected. That is less than 1%. In fact, it's less than 1.5%. It's amazing. So you're special. You're special. You've done already. You've been doing change making, outstanding job. You should continue to do that. Right? And what's important, I will try to bring some things for you. First thing have to happen, the transformation has to occur in you, right? We all have to change ourselves first. You can't change other people's lives if you don't change your own life, right? And you can think of it, heroes. Let's think of heroes that made this change making. Nelson Mandela, South Africa, right? Martin Luther King Jr. in the United States of America, Mahatma Gandhi in India. They all brought changes, amazing change. This change, first they change themselves. The change can happen two ways. One, bring change with violence, bring change with non-violence. You chose to do non-violence. You can see the world every day, non-violence goes on all over the place. So we are not talking about non-violence. We are on the path of non-violence. And to bring change through non-violence means, as these three heroes I mentioned, amazing things have happened. And you are heroes. You can be a hero just like them. But in order to do that, I suggest you spend at least 1 hour a day, every day. Don't wait and say, I will work on a Sunday, I will work on a Saturday. Every day is important. The change has to occur every day. So please allocate 1 hour each day, right? And the other one is sustainability. The word in the SDG, the first word is sustainable development goals. You can do development, you can bring change, but it has to be sustainable. If you're working on a project, an idea, if you walk out, it has to be sustainable. The things should continue to happen, right? So that keep think of that. The solution you bring should be sustainable even after you walk out, right? So that's important. Keep that in mind, right? Focus. So if you keep working on it, focus. The focus is important. We get diversions every day, all the time, right? So you need to keep your mind focused on the change you want to bring, on the idea you're dreaming about, right? So that you keep that focus. If you don't have focus, if you're diverted all the time, different things will not change. You're not going to bring change. So focus is important, right? The time is important, the time that you spend, at least 1 hour a day. And when you spend the time, it has to be focused. Focus on your idea, bring the change, right? And then the third is confidence. You have to have confidence. Along the road, there are a lot of obstacles, a lot of barriers, right? And you get disappointed, disheartened, but you have to get up. If you fall down, you get up. Don't give up. Don't give up. If you keep doing it, the results will come. The outcome will come. So have confidence in yourself. That's where the transformation comes, right? Transformation comes to change. Confidence in you. I can do it. Think of other people. Think of the heroes that have done it. So if these heroes have done it, you can do it too. You can do it too. There are thousands and thousands of people who have done it. So keep confidence and don't give up. Persistent. Be persistent and keep doing it. I would like to, congratulate you once again. I wish you the best of luck and keep working on it. Keep up the good work. And I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me and share a couple of thoughts with you all. And namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for those inspiring and encouraging words. We are off to a very good start. So let's now move forward and take a moment to hear the experiences of our previous fellows at Global Changemaker Fellowship.
As the founder of Padhai, an initiative that is very close to my heart dedicated to providing educational resources for the underprivileged children, I often used to find myself grappling with the goals, vision and mission of Padhai. This is where the Global Changemaker Fellowship became my guiding light, offering not just leadership skills but a profound journey that aligned with my aspirations for Padhai. Every session was a treasure trove of knowledge, providing insights beyond theory and adding up practical dimensions to our learning. Leading Padhai has always been my mission and the driving force behind my commitment for the positive change. Amit sir, the founder of this program, and the facilitators played a very crucial role in shaping our experience. This program was full of valuable experiences. Through cohort interactions, we made friends from overseas, expanding our horizons and creating a network of change makers. Here's to our journey, our friendship, and the unwavering belief that our initiatives can change the world.
Changemaker is a digital marketplace that connects smallholder farmers to high quality, affordable farm inputs, agricultural financing, extension services, and market access. Our participation in the Global Changemakers Fellowship has been tremendous. Collaborate and network with expert mentors in areas of finance, storytelling, business and finance. And now, by participating in this program, we are in line to create more change, impact more lives in smallholder farmers, and create bigger impacts in communities. Through Changemaker, we are able to change many lives of people, to end poverty, hunger, and gender inequalities. Thank you.
For me, this journey has been more about identifying what the process of change making is, and how when I remove what is it that I can do to what is the change that I can bring in the society. It redefined a lot of things for me. It gave me a broader vision and an understanding of the scope of the work that Manushi as an organization is doing. So I think the mentorship and the tools, the resources that has been shared to us as part of this fellowship journey has truly given me the capacity to look at the process of change making with a renewed sense of understanding the same.
The fellowship journey has been amazing. The lessons that we had, the consultancy calls, the assignments and the interactions with other fellows has helped me, and it has helped the organization. It has helped me to look at a broader perspective of what change making is, what creating impact in the community is. This has been a real change making journey because I have changed my perspective on a lot of things that I have been doing in the organization. I have been able to align the mission of the organization, the vision of the organization and the goals, to align them with the activities that we do in the communities in order to have real impact that the community remains with. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
The Global Changemaker program has exposed me to other fellows around the world who have also run projects, and I have learned and interact with them, and that has given me the confidence and the commitment and the courage to continue on in whatever projects that I'm running, targeting the UN Sustainable Development Goals in specific projects in my community. And I also like to thank the team who has given us the practical and the theoretical knowledge of project management, social business modeling, and also having empathy and connection with the people when we run impactful projects to them. And finally, as a global change maker, I've learned that I am a person that will add value to the lives of other people in our society. So I'd like to continue with that. So thank you very much.
That was indeed very insightful and inspiring for everybody, and especially for the newest cohort. We shall now commence the first segment of introductions of our fellows of Cohort 4. I would like to first call upon the first fellow that we have here, Denise Ayabre from Uganda, leading the Better Life International Organization. Denise began her activism at the age of 15 by moving a motion in the Parliament of Uganda to ban polythene bags known as kavira. Ever since then, she has been unstoppable. We welcome you to the Cohort 4 for Global Changemaker Fellowship, Denise. We would love to hear from you now.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be part of this cohort, and I look forward to learning from my fellows and accessing mentorship services. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, Denise. Moving on, our next fellow in the first segment is Swati Gehlot from India, leading the initiative for health and education of adolescent girls, focusing on menstrual hygiene. Swati has been a part of the prestigious Gandhi Fellowship and has been tirelessly working in the social sphere with different non-government organizations. Swati, we welcome you to Cohort 4. We would love to hear from you now.
Hello everyone. I'm looking forward to learning how to raise funds for my initiative through the GSCF. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Swati. We now move forward to our next fellow, Ciro Collins from Nigeria. Leading She Believed, Ciro has been actively working towards youth and women empowerment and has also received the prestigious World Summit Award 2023 for Young Innovators. Ciro, welcome to Cohort 4, and we would love to hear a few words from you now. Okay, moving forward, I believe Ciro is not here currently.
Yes, I think we can move on. Our next fellow is Virankar Mirabel from Cameroon. Virankar leads the Peace and Gender Empowerment Initiative, and she has been actively working towards addressing gender-based violence that has escalated in Cameroon due to the socio-political crisis in the northwest and southwestern regions of the country. Virankar, welcome to Cohort 4. We would love for you to speak a few words now.
All right, moving forward, we now have Humayun Khan, who is based out of United States of America, but is originally a native of Afghanistan. Leading Solar Teach, through this initiative, he has been able to help Afghan girls follow their academic pursuits. Other than this noble work, he has also been an author of a non-fiction book, The Death Within. Hello, Humayun. We welcome you to Cohort 4, and we would love to hear from you now.
Hello everyone, I'm really excited about this fellowship and I'm really looking forward to the insightful mentorship and learning throughout this fellowship program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Humayun. We now move on. Our next fellow is Awok Daknio Kasahun from Ethiopia. Leading the initiative called Women Empowerment and Environmental Sustainability Actions, or WASH, Awok has been working very actively in areas of social inclusion, sexual and reproductive health, HIV/AIDS, and child development. He is also the recipient of the 2022 African Youth Sustainable Development Goals Achievers Award. Humayun, Awok, we welcome you to Cohort 4, but unfortunately we don't have Awok with us in the speech, so we will move on.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to all the fellows who have joined and the ones who introduced themselves in the first segment. This marks the end of our first segment of fellow introductions. Many congratulations to all of them. We now move forward and have our next guest speaker, Dr. Jabbar Malai. Dr. Jabbar Malai is a renowned sustainable development expert with over 4 decades of experience at United Nations Industrial Development Organization. His expertise spans research, policy advocacy, and fostering inclusive industrial growth. Sir, we'd like to invite you to share a few words of wisdom for our fellows.
Okay. Good afternoon to everybody from Vienna, Austria. I'm extremely grateful to my good friend, Dr. Ajit Tijuja, for bestowing a high degree of confidence. This is for the second time he is inviting me. I'm grateful to him. This initiative, the so-called transformative initiative on the part of youngsters who are imbued with a high level of aptitude, as evidenced by their success in the highly competitive process at the global level, is worthy of appreciation. Because the fact that 33 of you, out of a large number of competitors, fared extremely well lends credence to your high level of aptitude. And that high level of aptitude should be attuned to your transformative initiative. Again, the transformative initiative should be again attuned to the current transformative shift from quantitative increase to qualitative improvement. And whatever you do, you should achieve high degree of economic efficiency, ecological compliance, and social inclusion. In doing this, I'm happy that the 6-month program coined for you will enable you to emerge as a social, knowledge and technology-based dynamic social entrepreneurs. Very interesting. And I'm really highly appreciative of it. I will be in India from, I would say, 15th of October to 5th of February. I will be very happy to participate in organizing, in offering a very interesting course called Business Futurology. Because today in the competitive world, the highly competitive world, it is not the question of the survival of the biggest or smallest, but fastest. Only those who keep pace with the rapidly changing facets of processing, design, and marketing, whatever they do, will survive, others will fall apart. So today, we are passing through a new era of creative destruction triggered by technological marvels. The incidence of technical progress is making deep inroads into everything what we want to do. So poverty cannot be alleviated by charity. Poverty can be alleviated only by wealth creation. And wealth creation stems from enhanced productivity growth. Again, enhanced productivity growth stems from enhanced adaptive capabilities and skills to use modern technology and to commercialize new knowledge. So whatever you do, you just apply 5 parameters. Proper sensitization. That means first you should conduct your own in-depth analysis of the feasibility, viability of making your transformative initiative a grand success. Then target beneficiaries. Target the beneficiaries in the rural areas. It is said that India's struggle to achieve rapid economic transformation is apt to be won or lost in the countryside. It is applicable to all the countries. If villages transform, the nation will transform. So target beneficiaries, then make tangible impact. Tangible impact by making good interventions that can capture new and dynamic sources of growth for wealth creation. And then local empowerment, tangible impact, impact and sustainability. Even after leaving the project, if you happen to leave the project, the participants, the target beneficiaries should be able to sustain it. I repeat those parameters again: proper sensitization through in-depth study, then proper right target beneficiaries, local empowerment, tangible impact, and sustainability. With this, you will be able to make your transformative initiative add practical meaning to the so-called current transformative shift from quantitative increase to qualitative improvement. Again, I just want to make one reference to the mandate of Industry 6.0. We talk a great deal about Industry 6.4, 6.5, and the industry now 6.0 has only one simple mandate. That's very, very simple. Use modern technology to live in harmony with nature. So whatever you do should contribute to the contribute towards protecting the people and the planet. If you try to do something else, if you try to do the so-called transformative shift to pollute the planet, then there will be no planet to do so-called business. With these few words, I wish you all grand success. Once again, I want to thank my good friend, Dr. Ajit Tujija, for giving me this unique opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for sharing your words of wisdom with our fellows and letting them know how to make their businesses truly pertinent in contemporary times and truly transformative in contemporary times. Moving ahead, I am now truly honored to invite our next guest, Mr. Yashveer Singh. Mr. Singh had founded the Ashoka Young Changemakers Global Community in order to create a new initiative for young changemakers across countries and continents. So, may I please request you now to speak a few words for our fellows.
Thank you, Namrata. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's a delight to see that that so many change makers from so many different parts of the world are represented in this fellowship. I believe this is the fourth round of this Global Changemakers Fellowship, and I've been privileged and lucky to be involved in the first three rounds also to speak to all the change makers, or at least learn about their stories. And I'm very excited that with each year, there are more and more powerful ideas which are coming to this community. And my sense is that CDF team is going to start a lot of engagement. And I'm part of an organization, Ashoka, which is a community of social entrepreneurs and young change makers. And a couple of learnings from that, which I just wanted to share. Were one, I think a lot of what you will be doing within the community is going to define the impact of this community. That means that I think you need to explore more around each other's venture. A lot of our community members at Ashoka suggest or share that beyond Ashoka, they interact, they work together, they talk to each other quite often. And they also develop really good, strong sense of helping each other, right? And this is what is important and why a community of this kind is required. The second bit I would also say is that in all the initiatives you are doing in Ashoka, also when we look at our social entrepreneurs, a question generally we also put on the table is, how are you going to bring mindset shift around the causes which you are all championing? And that's a question I think which every change maker should remind themselves, because it also helps us to keep into perspective that more than the activities we are doing, we are also partnering, we are also sharing our knowledge, and we are also letting others take our idea forward, which is essentially very important for you to bring any sort of systems change or large scale mindset shift in the areas you would be working. My dear friend Amit had suggested that I have around 2 minutes, and I have a tendency to not stick to the timelines. So today I will just wrap up by congratulating each one of you. I think it's definitely always a blessing to be a part of any community which has people working to bring positive change in society. And each one of you have been chosen after a lot of series of rounds of shortlisting. So that does deserve kudos and congratulations. I hope and wish each one of you more power. And I would love to be in touch and stay connected with this community and see how the progress goes. So thank you very much for inviting me, and I'll be listening to some of your stories and other speakers. But thank you so very much, and best wishes for the next steps in this fellowship and in your initiatives as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was indeed very kind and powerful message that you've provided us and all the fellows. Now, with this, we begin with segment 2 of our fellow introductions. First of the segment 2, we have from Nigeria, leading your idol inclusivity and accessibility using technology. Unfortunately, Victor is not present today here, so we'll move forward.
Yes. Next up in this segment, we have Adyasha Priyadarshini from India. Adyasha leads an initiative called Decaress Clean. She is an environmental activist and a mental health activist. She has also been working as a youth content creator with UNICEF in India. Adyasha, welcome to Cohort 4. We would love to hear from you now.
Thanks for this warm setting that you guys have made, and it's so welcoming. And I just look forward to making new connections and building meaningful stages where I can interact and learn and unlearn things. And I'm super excited to be a fellow and see how the process goes. And wishing all the best to the rest of the fellows as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adyasha. That was very sweet and kind of you. Now we move ahead to our next fellow. We have Nandini Tanya Lalman from Mauritius, leading Reform 53. Nandini has been working to narrow the divide between policy formation and its practical implementation pertaining to LGBTQIA rights within African small island developing states. Nandini, we welcome you to Cohort 4 and we would love to hear a few words from you now.
Thank you, Aditi. Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be here, and I look forward to learning from everybody around the ways that everybody is implementing innovative solutions in their own contexts and learning how I could adapt this to my own advocacy and lobbying initiatives. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nandini. Moving ahead, we now have our next fellow, Stephanie Etiaka from Nigeria. Stephanie leads an initiative called Project Bridge the Gap, and she has been empowering youth across Nigeria, working towards their skill development. She is also an ecosystem builder and holds extensive experience in the technology space in Africa. Stephanie, we welcome you to Cohort 4. Could you please speak a few words for us?
Hello, thank you, everyone. It's a great opportunity to be part of the Cohort 4 for the Global Changemaker Fellowship. I look forward to learning how to impact more lives through this project, and I look forward to fostering greater connections with fellow changemakers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. We now move forward to our next fellow. We have Mary Mabago from Tanzania, leading WWF Tanzania Youth Community. Mary has also participated in the World Bank's Youth Summit 2024, addressing sustainable development challenges. Mary, we welcome you to Cohort 4. Could you please grace us with a few words?
Hello, hi everyone. I'm happy to be here. I never noticed that Tanzania is well known, and I was super excited to be one among of these fellow for the global change makers. And I can't just wait to take this movement forward. Viva, 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 youth, viva. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mary. That was really, really nice to hear. Now we have the last fellow in this segment. We have Oliver Riche, who's currently based out of Egypt. Oliver leads an initiative called Balance Eco Limited. He is an environmental lawyer and a sustainability advocate and holds experience in environmental, health, and safety matters. Unfortunately, Oliver couldn't be here with us today, so we will move on.
Thank you so much. Thank you all the fellows, and congratulations for being a part of Cohort 4. With this, we come to an end of our segment 2. And before we move ahead, I would like to now invite our next guest, and I'm honored to invite our guest, Dr. Shailendra Dwivedi. He's currently serving as a director of Climate Change and Circular Economy Group at GIZ India. With a strong academic background, he holds a PhD from IIT Kanpur, where his research focused on understanding the voluntary sector in India. Sir, we would love to listen to your valuable insights.
Thank you. So let me join previous speakers to congratulate Amit and Mr. Mukherjee to really initiate such a wonderful initiative. It's very rare these days to have to be part of an event where you only talk about solutions. My experience tells me that most of these events, workshops, conferences, significant proportion of the time we spent in talking about challenges, problems. But this is a wonderful group, and actually that's what excites me. I was here last year as well, and it's always, pretty encouraging, to see now these youth talking about solutions and solutions that can be sustained and scaled up as well. I just wanted to say maybe a bit of caution when we say we are the change maker. Because in our organization we also trigger a lot of change processes, and what we have realized that every change process has multiple actors. I'm sure you're also dealing with range of actors with different capacities. So my only learning is, let's not get ourselves overwhelmed with the pressure of making the change, because we can trigger, we can steer, we can enable the change, we can play our part. But change is such a complex process. There are multiple actors that have to really play their role. And that's why I think one of the reasons what Amit said in the beginning, that maybe 85% of the change makers or maybe social entrepreneurs get to give up now. So let's not get overwhelmed by that pressure of that I'll make the change. We are part of that change process, and the wonderful energy or maybe a lot of positive sparks comes from this word called connection. These days, it's really very rare to get connected with these positive mindset, which previous speaker also spoke about. So let's draw a lot of energy, share our positive stories with this wonderful group. Uh, the last word would be about, a lot of kind of inputs on sustainability of the change idea has been spoken about. Parallelly, what our experience with, especially with policymakers and even investors, tell us that, the idea should be scalable as well. So keep that in mind. That whatever idea you are working on, what is that scope of scalability for that idea? Because that's where policymakers as well as investors get a lot of traction to those ideas. And the moment we talk about scalability, the there are actors which, or maybe there are systemic factors, where again we have to see the capacity. So the idea needs to be compatible to the existing capacity of the stakeholders or the community or the context where we all are working. So try to understand the existing capacities of the ecosystem where each of us are working to deal with these different challenges and trying to create positive driven stories. But let's build on the existing capacity rather than aspiring something which may demand a lot of investment from support organizations like us, and those ideas are not very sustainable and scalable. So on that note, again, congratulations to everybody, and looking forward to keep learning from some of these positive driven stories. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really insightful, telling our fellows to focus on building on existing capacity while moving ahead, focusing not just on sustainability, but also scalability. Moving ahead, I now take the pleasure to introduce our next guest, Mr. JPS Bindra. With a career spanning over 36 years at the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development for NABARD, including roles such as the Chief General Manager and Principal Consultant at NABARD Consultancy Services, Mr. Bindra brings a wealth of experience in banking, agriculture, and human resource management. Sir, we are so honored to have you with us this evening, and may I please request you now to share your insights and experiences with us.
Yeah. Hello to everyone, and warm welcome to the Global Changemaker Fellowship Program. It's very nice to see you all for this program. And I feel this is an opportunity for all of you to grow professionally, academically, as well as personally, to take forward your dream project. I'm saying it's a dream project because you all have selected a project of your choice which you would like to implement for your people. You all are coming from different nations, inspiring to take up some project for the betterment of the society and the people around you. And now you all are connected with each other under this umbrella program. This will give an opportunity to share your views, get new ideas, and take forward your project. Each one of you has set certain goals and ready to embrace challenging and looking forward to see this challenge as an opportunity to grow. I would say that believe in yourself and your abilities and power to achieve them. This is most important. Stay focused and believe in power of persistence. This is a program which will guide you to and support you in taking forward of your project. When we are talking about the change always brings new opportunities, experiences, and discoveries. Make a positive impact on the lives of those around you. And keep moving, and also share the success with the people. That is most important, because whatever small the success is, keep sharing with your people. This will motivate you as well as the people for whom you are working. And definitely, this will give a more impact in achieving your target. So once again, I'll congratulate you all and the team from GCF, Dr. Amit Tuteja and their team for supporting you and guiding you under this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for sharing those words of wisdom and encouragement with our fellows. With that, we've come to an end of this segment as well. We now commence with the third segment of fellow introductions. For starters, we have Jogu Grace from Kenya. Jogu leads an initiative called Tech for Inclusion Africa and has actively worked towards youth engagement and digital skills training. She has formerly been a key contributor at the African Center for Women Information and Communications Technology. Jogu, we welcome you to Cohort 4. We would love to hear a few words from you now.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Jogu Grace. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm excited to be here to be part of this community of global changers, to learn from the fellows, and also to be mentored and learn on how I can do sustainable projects within my community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jogu. We now move forward to our next fellow. We have Frank Xavier Kozopin from United States of America. Leading Give Me a Break, Frank Xavier holds the vision to work in medicine, public health, and international development to address global health inequity to create lasting change. I believe Frank Xavier has not joined us today due to some problem, so we'll move ahead.
Yes. The next fellow is Matty Kenmai Gillane from Cameroon. She leads an initiative called Momita Holdings and has been working towards food transformation and the inclusion of rural women in the development of the agricultural sector in Africa. She is also the recipient of the Youth Adapt program for climate adaptation. Unfortunately, Matty also could not attend today's event, so we will move on.
Next, we have Fahamida Sultana Nazmeem from Bangladesh, leading Pink Lifeline. Fahamida is passionate about solving real life problems, specifically those related to climate action and women's empowerment, through advanced as well as adaptive technology. I believe Fahamida as well would not be joining us for today's event, so we'll move forward quickly.
Next, we have with us Darlene Clark Oka from Nigeria. She leads an initiative called Femme Avenue and has been working towards eradicating period poverty. She has won the award for excellence at the JCI Creative Young Entrepreneurs Awards for solving economic issues through entrepreneurship and creativity. Welcome to Cohort 4, Darlene. We would love to hear from you now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am grateful to be a part of this cohort. Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to the mentorship program and being able to connect with other change makers and learn from everybody to keep my business sustainable and have the most impact that I can in my communities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Darlene. We now move forward to our next fellow. We have Nantale Jamaila from Uganda, leading Monange Counseling Center. Jamaila has been working towards youth safety by creating safe spaces for them to talk about the various challenges they have been facing without the element of judgment. Welcome to the cohort, Jamaila. We would love to hear some words from you.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to network with all the fellows and also to learn new things and look for the best ways of how I can help my initiative grow. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Jamaila. Thank you. We now move ahead. Next, we have Hema Gupta from India. Hema leads an initiative called Balika Panchayat and has also worked with the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Childline India Foundation for holding various interventions, and has also previously been associated with the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, working towards farmer training and development. Hema, we welcome you to Cohort 4. Could you please speak a few words?
Thank you, first of all, for giving this opportunity. And I'm very grateful to be a part of this platform. I'm here for gaining mentorship and connecting with fellow change makers to gain more ideas. And I'm also here to for the brand building and recognition of my initiative to scale up my idea further. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Hema, and thank you to all the fellows that joined us in segment 2. With this, we mark the end of segment. And now, I would like to invite our next guest. We have Professor Ramesh Mittal joining us. Mr. Mittal is the chairperson at Agri Network Consultancy. He has been actively researching, teaching, and consulting in agricultural marketing and agribusiness management assignments from different stakeholders, including World Bank, Asian Development Bank, Government of India, and Government of Rajasthan. Sir, we'd like you to share a few words of wisdom with our change makers.
Thank you for this great opportunity. Let me congratulate all the participants who has been selected as a global change maker fellowship. So they are we have to appreciate their innovation and the kind of practices what they have find out as a local. And first, second, congratulations is like that they are reaching from local to global. So that kind of transformation is happening. So again, I would like to congratulate all of them, because the kind of local change what they have observed, they are carrying, that is as a global change maker. So that is very, very important. And now one caution I would like to give them: when we are acting as a change maker, then the kind of change related resistance we can feel from the society. So we should not be disappointed. We must be continue, because the kind of kind of innovation, what we have introduced, what we have seen, what we have observed, and what we just want to pass on to the society. That is very, very important. And second is, now these days, innovation is led by the sustainability. So the kind of innovation, whatever you have done it, or maybe you have seen somewhere and you just want to apply in this sector, we must be aware about that. It should be sustainable. Until unless it is not sustainable, our practice or our efforts would be failed. So that kind of caution I can give them. Simultaneously, I would like to appreciate their work, because they are from the different field and they are coming under the one roof, where they are all going to interact and they are going to participate in this cohort. So it is a time to learn. It is time to have networking. It is time to the kind of innovation and the things what they have introduced. It is time to share also. And change needs little patience also, because it is not easy to absorb all the time. But yes, little more time we may give them, and later on, yes, change could be flourish across the world. That is a real global change maker. And thank you to Mr. Amit and Mr. Banerjee also for this great opportunity which is given to me. And the last cohort, I was part of that. I would like to appreciate the kind of efforts which was made by the Amitji and Banerjee Saab. And all the participants are also appreciated to having this part. And it is a learning platform. So we are coming together, each and everyone is learning, and learning is a continuous process. With these words, I would like to say thanks for this opportunity. It's my pleasure to associate it with this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement and for letting our fellows know that they have to persevere and push through even in the face of resistance to change. On that note, we will now move ahead. We have another guest speaker for all of you. Next, we have Mr. Rajiv Gulati. Sir is a seasoned tech leader and advocate for sustainable development. Rajiv sir has played key roles in building startup ecosystems, accelerating sustainable development goals, and mentoring entrepreneurs, making significant contributions to the field of innovation and entrepreneurship. Sir, may I please request you to share some words of wisdom and encouragement with our newest cohort?
Yeah, sure. Let me resonate my thoughts with the earlier speakers also, for congratulating all the next cohort 4 participants, which has been chosen from a huge number. I think 8,000 plus, where Dr. Tateja was briefing in his keynote address in the beginning. 2 or 3 things which I will tell all these participants, the new cohort participants into that. We are doing this cohort where you can find is the social for good also. But parallelly, as everybody said, there's you have to scale also. So social for profit. So keep this in your mind, keeping the society as your central point, where you have to serve the society with your innovative ideas. And then you have to scale. You have to look into those thoughts very carefully. Is not only that creating your idea into commercializing those ideas, you have to create communities also. So this CDS Connected Dreams Foundation is giving you a platform where you will be globally interacting and sharing your thoughts for the good of the society. With this, I congratulate all of you and congratulate CDF for Dr. Tateja and the team that the first time now they are also bringing another vertical from the USA to help you, to mentor you, and to take you to the next levels. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. We are there to mentor, to advise, to take your thoughts to next level, to accelerate you through our own ecosystems, to cross the borders, bring your innovations to India, the Indian innovations to other countries also. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you for reiterating the goals that the fellows need to keep in mind when it comes to Global Changemaker Fellowship. We'll now begin with segment 4 of fellow introductions. And I would like to now invite the first fellow of segment 4, Phung Nhu Sokhom from Cambodia. Leading equal rights for all, he's on a mission to build a global community where people can feel strong, know their worth, and realize their talent. We welcome you, Sokhom, to Cohort 4, and we would love to hear a few words from you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. It's so good to be back, and I'm here to finish what I have started. It is such incredibly platform, it is such incredibly program that gain my ability and my capability to make a change in my community. And I am ready now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sokhom. We now move on with our next fellow, Rifat Akhtar from Bangladesh. She leads the initiative Greenhouse Living and is a climate activist and a sustainable urban enthusiast. Over the years, her passion for architecture has merged with strong beliefs in sustainability. Rifat, we welcome you to Cohort 4. We would love to hear from you now. Okay, I believe Rifat is facing some difficulties while she is in the meet. I think we can move on.
All right. Let us move forward with our next fellow, Gibraltar Chanister from Zimbabwe. He leads Disability Inclusive Disaster Risk Reduction Awareness or DIDRA initiative. Gibraltar is a passionate advocate for disabled people and climate change, and he has been successful in raising funds for patients within 6 months. I believe Gibraltar is not here today with us, so we'll move forward.
Yes. Our next fellow is Zipa Ten from Nigeria. Zipa leads an initiative called Eco Pages. He is a passionate environmentalist and a tech enthusiast, driven to create innovative solutions that protect our planet. Zipa, we welcome you to Cohort 4. Could you please share a few words with us?
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Zipa, and I'm so excited to be here. I'm looking to learn from, collaborate, and network with, fellow great change makers to create a greener and more sustainable future for all. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Zipa. We now move forward to our next fellow, Andrew Mukosik from Uganda. He has been leading St. Raphael Health Foundation. Andrew is also a mentor, coach, and a human rights advocate, and he's also the winner of Ideas for Action Global Competitions 2017, organized by World Bank Group USA, Obama Foundation Leader 2018, Young Achiever Award Winner 2018. Andrew, we welcome you to Cohort 4, and we would love to hear from you now.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be part of this fellowship, and I'm really honored, and I'm looking at how I can raise more funds for my organization to scale it to other countries, because at this stage, we want to scale it to other countries, because unless we have done much in Uganda, we would love at least to collaborate, network, make synergies, partnership with other fellows and other change makers, so that our initiative can also impact other lives of people in other countries. Thank you very much. My name is Andrew Mukosik, and I'm excited. Today is my birthday, and it's the day of the
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Andrew, and thank you so much for your introduction. We now move on. Our next fellow is Ogechi Nwane from Nigeria. Ogechi leads an initiative called Eco Cyclers. She's a social entrepreneur who is focused on waste management, education, cleanup campaigns or sensitizations, tree planting initiatives, and school outreach programs. She is also an environmentalist and a LEAP Africa Fellow for 2021-22. Ogechi, we welcome you to Cohort 4, and we would love to hear from you now.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ogechi, and I'm super excited to be here. This is my post-global fellowship, and I understand that for me, what I hope to see is networking to other global fellows and ways I can take my ecocyclers to a global level. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ogechi. We now move forward to the last fellow of this segment, Renatus from Tanzania. Leading the wheat breeding program, he's a dedicated agricultural researcher at Tanzania Agricultural Research Institute. We welcome you to Cohort 4, Renatus. We would love to hear some words from you. Okay, I believe we'll move forward.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much to all the fellows who introduced their initiative and let us know what they're looking forward to. And congratulations to all of you as well. We hope you have a lot to take away from this fellowship. Before we move on to the next segment, we have our next guest of honor for this evening, Professor Sapna Narula. I am so honored to invite Professor Narula. She is a prominent academician with over 25 years of experience in the field of corporate sustainability. Professor Narula's research has won many accolades from national and international agencies, and based on her contributions to the field, she has also been awarded the India Responsible Leader Award 2023. Ma'am, I'd like to request you to now share a few words of wisdom and encouragement with our change makers.
Thank you, Namrata. Thank you for inviting me. It has been many years that I've been associated with CDF and its initiatives. And it's equally a great pleasure, like previous years, that we are now seeing a new cohort. Whenever a child comes home, the parents, the mentors, they welcome them. And similarly, when new batch begins, it's the duty of the professors, teachers, and mentors to welcome them. And I welcome all the participants who have come from different countries, and they have their own ideas, they have their own initiatives, and I'm sure that they are now under a very sophisticated umbrella. Now we have an experience of many years where we have made changes in many countries. So they are also under a very safe roof, and they will be learning new things from now onwards. I could see that ever since I joined, there were a lot of uh, people from Africa. So African needs are really different. Uh, the countries in Africa, they have very a lot of problems to face when it comes to waste management, water, sanitation, etc. Even employment and livelihoods. So I could see that lot of these people from Nigeria, Uganda, and other countries are working on making environmental impact, which is a very welcome move. So at the same time, we have to also see that we can also make some changes in the economy of African countries. So we are generating livelihoods for ourselves. We are making our environment safe through our initiatives, but we also have to see that how we can generate new livelihoods for people through our initiatives. Sustainability is all the three pillars. If you just pick one thread, the other two threads will fall apart. For example, if you do a lot more development, environmental and social relevance of those projects will fall apart. So it's our duty to see that all the three pillars are intact, and even with the small initiatives, we have to see that our project not only makes environmental impact, but also economic impact as well as social impact. So any such initiatives is a welcome move. And with these words, I wish all the participants a very happy journey in this Changemaker Fellowship program. I also would like to commend Dr. Amit Tuteja and the team of CDF, Shri Arvind Mukherjee ji, that who I can see on screen, and many other fellows. Sunita ji, I can also see your smiling face. So they are experts in their own field. They are seasoned professionals. So you will always learn from them. Congratulations to CDF for this new batch, and I will be available anytime if my help is needed. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement. We now move on to our next and final segment of fellows. To start with, we have Tukwatanise Bonita from Uganda. Her initiative, Treescape Planet. Yes. Her initiative, Treescape Planet, aims to foster social responsibility and create sustainable solutions for environmental issues. Besides being a social entrepreneur, Bonita is also a digital influencer and a content strategist. Welcome to Cohort 4 to Kwatanese. We would love to hear from you now. Okay, I believe we can move on to the next fellow.
All right, let's move on to our next fellow. We have Purity from Nigeria, leading Web3 Ladies. She's a passionate advocate for gender inequality and an experienced media sales professional driving to make an impact for African women in the technical domain. We welcome you to Cohort 4 Purity. We would love to hear some words from you now.
Okay, so we have Tukawata back. If we can hear from her first. Purity
Okay.
has sent a message on the group. She's en route, will not be
Yes.
able to join. So we can read the message after that.
Okay.
Yes, Bonita.
Hello, everyone. I'm glad to be here and to be a part of this Changemakers program. Personally, I believe this platform will help me and my other colleagues to around the world to allow us to share ideas, collaborate, and drive impactful solutions for sustainability. I'm more excited personally to learn and find out how we can contribute to a brighter and greener future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that, Bonita. Thank you. We now move on. Our next fellow is Manaswita Nakwal from India. She leads the initiative called Children Today, Leaders Tomorrow. Manaswita is an advocate at the Rajasthan High Court in India and aims to work towards advancing the sustainable development goal of quality education in the rural and backward areas of Jaipur in Rajasthan. Welcome to the cohort, Manaswita. We would like to request you to now speak a few words, please.
Thank you, Namrata. Namaste and good evening. Greetings from India. As she fairly introduced me to you all, yes, I'm Manaswita. And I would not speak a lot right now, considering not much of an interaction has been done. But I'm really looking forward to interact with you all in the upcoming 6 months. And one thing which I would surely say is, indeed, this time would take us out of this fellowship, but this time won't ever be able to take the experience which we would be gaining out of us. So thank you so much. And I look forward to interact with you all and work with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Manaswita. That was indeed very beautifully put. So let's move forward to our next fellow, Eliha Moses from Nigeria, leading Kugaten Technology. Eliha is passionate about bridging the digital literacy gap for underserved youth to situate themselves as productive members of the workforce. Eliha is also an ambassador of the World Literacy Foundation as well as the head of partnerships at the R Labs in Nigeria. Welcome to the cohort, Eliha. We would love to hear some words from you now.
Moving ahead, we have our next fellow, Linda Siglai from Kenya. Linda leads the initiative called Tuwe Bora, which is an initiative which in Swahili literally translates to Let's Be Better. Linda dreams of a world where everyone has an equal chance for employment. Her passion and mission in life is to work with people as a social entrepreneur in the community to initiate, coordinate, and promote reintegration of formerly imprisoned women. Welcome to the cohort, Linda. Can we please hear a few words from you now?
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be part of this cohort, and I'm looking forward to making meaningful connections that will outlive the cohort itself and partnerships that will impact all of us. So I'm so happy to be here and great to be part of all the global change makers.
All right. Thank you so much, Linda. Now we move forward to our next fellow, Obo Glory from Nigeria. Leading Girls Connect, Glory is passionate about bridging the gender gap by providing girls with access to education. She seeks to help girls from underserved communities gain the skills and knowledge needed for personal as well as professional development. Welcome to the cohort, Glory. We'd like to request you to speak a few words for us.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
Glory, we can hear
yeah.
you. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Yes, please go
All
ahead.
right. Thank you so much. I am very excited to be part of this cohort 4. I look forward to collaborating with others from different countries. I'm so excited to be selected to be part of this cohort, and also look forward to be mentored, trained, and workshops through the workshop sections we'll be going through, and also getting training materials to enable me fund my initiative. So I'm super excited, and thank you for the organizers and also the other professors and other guests that have been talking throughout the day. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Glory. Thank you so much. We now move ahead. This is our last fellow introduction. We have Komlan Abalo Brele from Togo. He leads an initiative called Speech Spark. Komlan's passion and mission in life is to work with rural primary grade students in Togo to address educational challenges faced by them. Komlan aims to enhance their foundational skills, integrate social and emotional learning into their curriculum, and empower teachers through his work. Welcome to the cohort, Komlan. We'd love to hear from you now.
You're on mute, Komlan. Can you please unmute yourself? Can you please unmute? Thank you.
Oh, okay, sorry. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So by joining this course, I'm looking forward to learn more from all of you in order to enhance my impact in education for all French-speaking African countries and for those who are marginalized in education. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. With this, we have come to the end of the fifth and the last segment of our introduction. Now we move ahead. Namrata, please.
Yes. Thanks to all the fellows. Thank you for your introductions, and congratulations to all of you to have made it to this fellowship. We now have Mr. Arvind Mukherjee, our Executive Director at the Connecting Dreams Foundation, presenting a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Namrata. A good evening to all from India. It gives me immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Connecting Dreams Foundation. At the outset, I would like to extend our heartiest gratitude to our guests of honor, Dr. Ratnam Chituri, founder, North South Foundation and founder, Swamkisi Endowment, and Dr. Jibamalai, renowned economist and sustainable development expert, for showering us with their blessings. Your inspirational thoughts have always been a guiding force for us. Thank you very much, Yashveer ji, for believing in us and for your guidance and support. I would also like to thank our guests of honor, Dr. Shailen Dwivedi ji, Professor Ramesh Mittal ji, and Rajiv Gulati ji, for their words of encouragement, which I am sure will inspire our fellows to become a better change maker. Next up, I wish to express my sincere gratitude to JPS Bindra ji and Professor Sapna Narula ji
for your invaluable wisdom, unwavering guidance, and support. Thanks Bindraji, NM Sinhaji, and Aditi for your unwavering commitment and diligent efforts from rigorous selection process to the final shortlisting of fellows for this cohort. We also applaud the two stars of the event, the fellows of Global Changemaker Fellowship Cohort 4. My best wishes to you all. Stay connected with us in your change-making journey. We express our gratitude to all who have joined us today to witness the launch. I want to give a huge shout out to anchors of today's launch, Aditi Singh, Namrata Gogoi, and Nadia for their exceptional work in moderating today's session. I also extend my gratitude to entire CDF and GCC team for their invaluable support behind the scenes. I thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for that amazing and incredible vote of thanks. And me and Namrata, as well as Nadia, we are delighted to be hosts for today as well. Before we go, we need a quick picture with all of you. So please put on your cameras and show us your faces, and we'll take a picture. Everybody, please, cameras on. All the fellows, everybody, all the guests. Hello. All right. Thank you so much. And now we shall conclude our launch ceremony. It was incredible and extremely insightful and interactive for all of you to join our special guests, our fellows, our founders, and this could not have been better. Thank you for making it so special, and we'll see you again in another session very soon. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Aditi. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for joining.